Okay, so the last time I saw this man that we talked was like several months ago. So I thought now when your car, or just car, and then yes, celebrity ride. And I can't auto.
Goodness have mercy.
Auto from.
Abi oh,
No, I go to
Migusuchi say car papa.
Zalo from Fokano way.
Pacho say
Zalo from Fokano.
e wo fie.
Omunje.
Hwan
You me joke on.
I don't know my Belgican.
I'm just a.
Interview no if I can one.
You didn't come.
So one can say you didn't come there.
Omunje can.
Pacho da bi omunje kan.
Into Gusuchi.
I mi trika no.
How does Zalo from media?
But that's what Zali for media. And that's the time I'm almost sign him in NDA into.
Where
Yeah.
did that be?
I know they will contract room, but in NDA. Aye.
Okay. No VGMAs.
Yeah, I'm a VGMAs.
How did you see the whole show?
First off, Inception, it was good. The whole design and everything, decor was solid, I think. The lounging area, the drinks, the interviews, everything seemed different, because I think because they're celebrating their 20th year anniversary. But then apart from that, everything else that happened on stage, when the whole Buhaha starting was appalling. It's nothing to write home about. I wasn't proud to be a Ghanaian at that instant. I don't want to play the blame game as to who did this and whose fault this is and why not. But when things go south, there's a way people handle it. Mature people handle it. You don't just try and take decision into your own hands as to how. So we are having an interview. You don't take decision into your own hands and handle it a way a certified law person should. And this is live TV. This is something we're broadcasting to the whole of Africa, if not the world. So we need to tell a good story about us. Is this what we would like to sell to people outside Ghana? We're a small country, yet very powerful when it comes to entertainment, movies, music, especially music. Music really travels far. So it was an appalling night. I'm not proud of what happened. I hope it doesn't happen again. And yeah.
Did you get a chance of presenting award on the night?
Yeah. I presented an award before it happened. I presented the hip hop act of the year. Yeah, I think that was to Kwesiata. Yeah, when it happened, and then the tear gas and everything, I couldn't breathe. There's no point sitting down there, so I just left.
So now what I say because I see.
Me wo na me te honum.
Do Johnny.
Me Johnny, na me Johnny so to tear gas. Zion na wo
Bema.
but with the Beba same name. Tear gas no, I wanted to stay. I was confused, that's the thing. When it happened, me in Kasa na me yem shishima na me shuru na bibi, but I didn't understand what was going on. And now I confused, Kakra. So I was more curious than scared to see what was happening. It's almost two tear gas and I feel them into me breathing. Then I knew that was my cue for me to leave. To me free.
Now the two have been banned indefinitely. It's in name when they will allow them to be part of the awards again. People are saying that it is too harsh. Others are saying that it is okay for them to be served like that. Oh, in your opinion, is it okay for that action?
Well, in my opinion, the punishment is good, but it shouldn't have been that harsh. I feel like there should have been a gravity. I think Stonebwoy deserves to be punished more than Shatta, because lawfully Shatta Wale didn't do anything wrong. Lawfully Shatta didn't do anything wrong. But to pull a gun on stage and especially on live TV should require a bigger sanction, So I'm not choosing sides, so I'm not playing blame games. But when something happens and they take the case to court, even though maybe there are three people who were in the car when something happened, the person who pulled the trigger or the person who did the most in that activity gets the highest number of years when it comes to imprisonment and stuff like that. So me feel say as senka omote Shatta de no so kakra ebia omo ban na it shouldn't be indefinite. It should probably be for maybe a year, 2, 3 years. Bibisa nanka stone de na ye indefinite. Aso Trinity, I think it's allowed because they all of them weren't up to their best behavior.
People I've talked to who were inside the auditorium said they didn't see Stone pull a gun until they saw videos. Did you see him with a gun?
Me who so kratu no, but as to near BC I be doing the same no. It was after the events that me who say I think say obi a passing to no man. But when I was there, me to one me share near course but me who say no kratu no. Yeah. And when I'm here confused, me say hey na the be na course we. Into hono na me yem nhye me hono I was confused. Because I couldn't believe what I was seeing until tear guys in by na made them yes me journey.
Do you own a gun?
Oh that be.
But you are an entertainer. I mean, your life. People can threaten you anytime. I'm sure you've had several threats.
Na say me to no kwa say me kan wa say because e ba no san so I me security. I have to be able to surprise you. In the Ubana say me come security, whatever I have. Na say me camera will fee me why say me when you're coming, you prepare yourself. So as the security wise, answering this question is not even the best for me.
You think the ban we've given the two artists when I share about affecting pa?
Never affect you. Because there's no way I'll be Google about the event now. You understand? When it comes to stories about him going on stage to congratulate, I mean, yes, we can't conclude that. We can't justify it. People can say they looked at his manner and his demeanor and they didn't look at someone who was going to congratulate. But my thing is, during the time that they were coming on stage, even if it was to congratulate, the manager of the artist on the stage at the moment receiving the award and about to make a speech said, don't come on the stage. You tried stopping them. What do? You turn around and go. You understand? You can later make a statement and say that, okay, this is what happened. We're coming to do that, but they turned us around and then that's it. Why did you keep persisting? It's my artist on the stage. I don't want you to come on the stage. So you go back. You respect that because at the time, it was his moment. You understand? So when this happened, I'm also not happy with the fact that Stone also took this gun from the person. He shouldn't even have had touched it at all because you're an icon to a lot of people, a lot of young ones. See how far your music travel. Look at the way people behave when they listen to your music, So that's not a good example. When you do that, then you're trying to make it look like when someone frustrates you for a very long time, the only result is violence. That's not right.
I'm talking to James Gardiner. Were you at John's wedding?
Oh yeah, I'm all.
Because people are. I think you talked to Miss G at BB's wedding that he was supposed to marry. Like he was with your sister. What can I say?
Me say no more dating. That's as far as I went. Man can't worry be assembly. No.
What's he like Hano? John.
Saying.
Because I mean, what I read was like also where Jao sister for different person. Why you know?
Oh man, I didn't say that. Obusami Bibi about John and Emiliano. And I may say, I know the two of them, they are mature people. And she say, Bibi are wrong, na say be or Montium who has na some person who pay everywhere. That's their own business. Sana Mekano. Man, I didn't take any side. Man, Kashi.
So when is Fresh Boy James Gardiner marrying?
Me enche bia.
That's like 2019.
Oh, that be. By enche.
2019 and 2020.
Wawari.
Where Fresh Boy say one.
Fresh.
And this guy.
Fresh ne dey worry. Go be some man.
This canoe. What are you looking out for in that woman or Hodada?
Oh, the woman has to be respectful. We need to see eye to eye. As I see it to meet them and be able to entertain each other. We don't necessarily have to watch TV. Do you understand? Like, as I said, we have to be enough for each other such that we won't rely on social media, not TV. We, Obia, you may enjoy each other's company. Obia, on fan to come brafie de be obi oti asemase because ye juma na ye no so when ya obi oti asemase you always be there will always be fights, especially when you have to be traveling, staying on sets, coming home late in this animal no. Yeah, it's more about the attitude than looks per se. But say bana say okra attitude na no yefe so ase na no ano.
You think you can marry somebody in the industry?
Oh, why not? I think falling for someone doesn't necessarily have to do with barriers. Oh, you know, you don't go. That's the thing. I don't know about people, but me kaka say me should be na be a me should be a industry person. It can so happen, say, ebia in common be only obi bebo in that particular time. No, you realize that you guys share more in common than you actually think. Ebia no more exchanging numbers before you realize one thing might lead to another. Into no, I'm not looking in particular areas and now say be a mishishes and a mishishes. That be and yes and yes.
Industry when are you likely?
So they me worry no. Oh, labi. Sincerely. Labi. And you are not enough for you na your doye home. Yeah.
I just have a placement. Right now. What is your state at Xylophone Media? Because I'm for someone who they call so, especially even the actors. Some missions when they say Stonebwoy time or so, Becca time or so, Shatta Wale time or so, Obi Binene, Kumikita Nkwa. Actors who state at Xylophone Media is saying.
You see, honestly speaking, I don't know anything about the musicians and their contracts. Meaning, I read them, but as to how concrete they are, meaning, you know, as to how people are interpreting Debe and likening us to the musicians, no, we had a different threshold. They had a different, you know, different from how they run theirs. From what I heard, operations have been stopped. When it comes to managing us, like how it used to be, I think it's quite understandable that it has to be on hold as well. But once in a while, we get called. Okay. It's not like no, that's not how it works. But we've come to understand that it's because of something. That's why all of this is on hold. We're just hoping for the best and that the best results come out. And as to whether the outfit would still want to continue with us, that's totally up to them.
How's the men's good?
What's not the men's good? Oh, I.
But it says yes, I need more. They have got two men's good.
I know they're drink. If you want to do that, that's fine. If you don't want to do it, then but it wasn't in the contract.
If number one comes right now, what one advice will you give him?
Mema or no? Mema advice we are. That be mean to know.
After everything he has gone through.
Oh, that be mean to know. I'll welcome him back. I'm not in the right of place. He has people that he works with. I'm sure he has board of trustees and board of... you know what I'm referring to. I think they rightfully are in the place to do that when it comes to... Because Onono started business with a long time before Ono Edeme back in. You understand? Signing me as an act. So to say, if I had the chance, this is how I want to advise him. I want him to do that.
After everything, if he says he wants you to be an ambassador for men's good, if he thinks he wants to do it again, will you be?
Yeah, if all of these cobwebs are cleared, later Ghanaians get to know that okay, this is what happened and everything is vindicated and all that. Why not? Yeah.
Go to movies.
Oh yes. I'm interested.
I find that was too fast. I mean, picture you only girls to be Elma.
There be a photo shoot me here, my brand here. A lot of people think so me and my man.
It's one way.
That be me.
Bako krani be.
That be.
Do need baby mama baby.
That be. Believe me, mama, yeah.
Land in the US for Ghana for girls now here now. One was more pay obi or born one and there be. Only big mama. Or sound so a single. Fresh boy. Or search or accept applications. So DM him or Instagram at James Gardiner GH. Or DM.
Yeah, I'm DM. We try.
For April 2020. No one buy a responsible wedding. I find out ways to fans.
Well, for standing by us. Well, it's not easy. doing this kind of work because the Juma will say, oh yeah, you've literally sold your privacy into sometimes I would say they should bear with us. It's not every time that we'll be in the best of moods. Into say be more approach and they feel like we are not as receptive as we should be. I'm just saying this because I've had some encounters. We're all humans. We can equally have bad days, and we pray that they will keep pushing for the made in Ghana, made in Africa content because I keep saying this. Please, as little as you can to contribute to make this thing manifest. Yeah. If whether it's an online platform to support our movies, even if you can't find the DVDs to buy, when you make the time, attend the premieres because we don't just film the movies to show it to our cousins and our aunties. We film them for you. So just try as much as possible to support the industry.
Do you drive Kantaka car?
No,
why not? Because if you support Made in Ghana.
But me bosusu.
Chief V8 two cra.
That time na me to na Kantanka no omun commercializing.
Cotton back way.
Cotton back.
That's it. My name is Felix. Bye bye.